of Bulawayo's finest. He was born and bred here in Bulawayo. He's an artist. He's someone who actually motivates myself. May you please introduce yourself to the viewers?
Right, hi guys, my name is Percy. My full name is classified, but my full name is Perseverance Dalubuhle. I was born in Bulawayo, I was raised in Bulawayo. I'm literally a part of this city's culture and the city's history. Yeah, that in a nutshell is who I am. I'm a musician, I'm a producer, I'm a singer, songwriter, pianist. I'm a Christian. That is, I think, everything else about me is kind of centered around music. And in a nutshell, I think that's who I am.
Okay. So, what's your stage now? And how many albums have you released so far? Number of shows you've done, tours?
Right. So, what's the question? Just try again.
Okay. So, how many shows have you done? Tours, number of albums that you've released?
Okay. So, in as much as the number of albums I've released, I haven't yet officially released my first album, but I have tons and tons of music out there. I have tons of singles.
What's stopping you from releasing an album?
I think right now the culture of releasing albums, or rather, let me say, releasing an album right now is kind of overrated.
Okay.
So what I do is I just write singles and I release them. But if I wanted, I could just take all the singles that I've done, put them together into an album. I have enough tracks to make quite a few albums, but I haven't yet officially released an album. And shows, well, most of the time you'll find me in the studio. I'm not much of a touring artist or a performing artist, but that is kind of one of the things that I want to get into in the future. But I am more comfortable, in the studio making the music. So I'm more, your like background type of guy. Yeah.
Yesterday when I was preparing for this show, I was just sharing with some guys. There's this guy who's based in South Africa. He's a Zimbabwean though. So I was like, there's this PERCY that I'm going to interview tomorrow. Let me share his music with you. And the guy was like, I don't listen to Zimbabwean music. I said, why? He said, because, those people, they're just chasing the money. They're not doing it from the heart. So as we were discussing, we got to a point whereby we were like, people were like Oliver Mtukudzi. When I was born, Oliver Mtukudzi was doing music. He died doing music. He was still releasing music. But there was a time when we have other artists who stopped releasing music because of the economic hardship. Okay, because there was no money coming in. But it kept on going. So I think this is what I think. You have to then explain or give me your own point of view. I think that we should have people who are talented in a certain field doing something. People shouldn't do something just because of the money, but because it's from in-house.
Yeah.
From it. So as for you, explain to me if you're doing this because you love doing this, or you were born doing this, or you're actually doing this for the money. Because after like 2 months or 3 months, you release an album, you just make some dollars, and then you guys disappear. We won't see you anymore.
I think for me, I say I would do music for free because it's part of me. I was doing music way before I even thought that you could make money from music. I was doing music, when I was younger. I was playing at church, I was playing keyboard at church, and I was singing, I was writing songs, and that had nothing to do with, remuneration. And I think a big part of it for me is I'm just passionate about the music, So even if I did not get a dime from it, I would still do music because it is part of who I am, So I'm going on a little trip soon, and I was just asking myself, will I survive for that long without music? You see, So I get also that, for music, for you to do music on a large scale, you also need money. So you now need to also kind of think of it as a, well, you need to think professionally with regards to music. And money does play a factor in that. So we do music because we're passionate about it, and it would be nice if we could get, paid in the process, or get remuneration in the process. That way we can grow and build and make better music, you see. Because, you see, the thing is, when you're making music, you find that when maybe you have a band, all those guys need to be paid. You see, you have a band, you need to go to a show, you need to put fuel in cars to go. You see, everything that you do will still need money. So we can't ignore that money is a factor. So I think be passionate about music, and also treat it professionally. I think that's my opinion. That's my take on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you write your music? Because these days we see this new upcoming artists, especially doing dancehall artists. They just sing vulgar language, violent language. How do you do it?
Right. So for me, most of it is just social commentary. You see, I just take situations. You will be sitting in the studio, because what we do is, most of the time when we're in the studio, guys come through, and there are times when we're not actually recording. There are times when we're just socializing, and then you hear your friends telling you about this girl who's doing this or doing that to him, and I think those situations kind of motivate me to write a song. Well, regarding that situation. So there are songs that come like that, and then there are songs that you see that are kind of current affairs. If maybe something's happening in the community or something's happening in the country, we could also write music that is similar to what's happening currently. And then there's the other music that is just timeless, where you're in your feelings, you're feeling emotional. Sometimes you're feeling happy, sometimes you're feeling sad, you're feeling heartbroken. You see, all those emotions come into play when you're writing a song. So it really does depend with where I am at in my mind, headspace. When I'm feeling emotional, I could write a song. When I'm feeling sad, I could write a song. So that's basically how I write music. Yeah.
I feel like there is Blawayo, then there is Zimbabwean music, and there's Blawayo music.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you guys doing as Blawayo artists to break that
barrier?
Exactly.
So in as much as I personally think that Bulawayo, because the culture is a bit slow, I'll call it slow. It's a bit slow, everything is a bit laid back, as opposed to, say, Harare. Harare, the life is, it's fast, everybody is go-getting, you know what I mean? So Harare people, they're go-getters. Bulawayo people, they're more chilled, laid back. But here's one thing about Bulawayo. I've noticed that music from Bulawayo, it has essence. It has substance. If you look at the trend right now, if you listen to dancehall artists right now, like you said, that they're guys that are writing vulgar music. I feel like they release music that fast because the music doesn't have substance. They write a song today, and after a month, everybody's forgotten that there was a song like that. But in Bulawayo, I feel like there's a culture of writing music with substance, and sometimes it might not necessarily be what people want to hear, because people want happy music.
Yes.
But sometimes you have to give people real music, which is, stuff that you're experiencing, So I think that's the challenge with Bulawayo music, that there isn't that element of aggression when it comes to pushing music. So what we are doing is we're trying our best to also tap into other markets, tap into the Harare market. We find that artists in Bulawayo are now trying to write music in Shona, and things like that, to also try and engage other audiences outside the Bulawayo sphere.
But once you guys make it, you leave Bulawayo.
Yes.
you're now from Bulawayo, based in Harare.
Things here are slow, you know.
Who is going to make them fast?
But look at it this way. I think that dynamic we can't change it. If you look at South Africa,
yes.
People move from everywhere else in South Africa. People move from Eastern Cape, people move from KwaZulu Natal, they move from Durban to Joburg. Why? Joburg is the capital city, and
yes.
people, it's close to the capital city. The Pretoria of Joburg. Anyway, people move to the big cities because things are faster there. You know, everything is just high paced. If you're gonna do music, look at Zahara. She was wherever she was, you know, in the Makayas, and she came to Joburg, and boom, she made it. So here in Bulawayo, if you want to make it, you want to obviously move to a place where things are a bit more.
But what are you going to do for people like us who've got the zeal to be in the entertainment industry, but we're still in Bulawayo? I can't really afford to move to Harare, but I need mentors there.
It's just things are a bit tough at the present moment, you know. But what I would encourage people to do is be consistent.
Okay.
Keep doing music, do quality music, and just keep pushing it. Keep trying to put it out on radio. Make sure that you have people that follow you. You have people that listen to your music. You have people that anticipate your music. If you don't have a fan base, it's kind of hard for you to get to a place where you're now doing professionally. But if you build your fan base, next thing you know, people are calling you, dude, come down to Harare or come to wherever, you see. So just be consistent, keep doing your music, somehow you'll get a breakthrough.
Okay. Yeah. So your type of music is called what, and what are you planning for us?
For me, that's a bit of a tricky one because I can wake up today and I do R&B.
Okay.
I wake up tomorrow, I'm doing house.
Okay.
I wake up the next day, I'm doing, you know.
But are you not confusing us, your fans?
I think, it's also for me, it's like a journey of discovery. I'm still trying to discover, you know, myself. And I have been doing music for so long, but because I'm also a producer, I am familiar with a lot of different sounds.
Okay.
So I try also and, you know, experiment with this and experiment with that. But I absolutely love Afro soul, Afro pop, that kind of thing. I really like that kind of thing. Yeah. So what people can expect, we've got singles coming up that are cooking in the pot.
Okay.
Once they're out, people are gonna start eating, you know. So yeah, so we're cooking some pretty dope music, and maybe there might be an album lurking in the future. Who knows? But it's a maybe.
We can't say, guys.
Yeah, so maybe. But yeah, that's what's going on with us right now.
Okay. So what's your advice to other artists out there, especially those who are in Bulawayo? Yeah.
I think what I can advise artists in Bulawayo is you guys need to be visible. You know, artists need to be visible. What I mean by that is have a fan base. You know, right now, because there's no company that will say, "Come, let me promote you," or "Let me promote your music." You have to promote yourself. So use what you have. Use your WhatsApp. Use your broadcast list. Do a broadcast list. Put your fans in your broadcast list, and every time you're doing something, post on there, and people always know what's happening with you. So stay visible. Always be doing something and make sure that people know about it. So if you stay visible, you know, it kind of helps you grow as well. And also do quality. You know, do quality music. You cannot ignore quality. So that's what I would advise artists in Bulawayo. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the fact that you are doing this from deep in here, so you're not gonna disappear anytime soon. So I think it's time for you to actually show us what you do. I saw a keyboard.
Yeah.
So you play keyboard. What else?
I play keys. I play a bit of guitar, but unfortunately my guitar is kind of
Okay.
yeah. But I play a bit of guitar. I play keys. Yeah.
Which do these guys find you?
Right, so people can get a hold of me on my Facebook, PERCY DALUBUHLE on Facebook, or you can email me at percydalubhle@gmail.com. Or you can also contact me via telephone. You can phone me on 0777415390. I'll say that again, 0777415390. Yeah.
Where do we find your music?
My music, you can find links on my Facebook page. I can send it to you on WhatsApp, but you need to contact me and we can talk about you.
What about on radio?
Oh yeah, a lot of our music is playing on radio. We've got music at Skies FM, we've got music at Kulumani FM, we've got music at National FM. We have 1 or 2 songs at ZFM. Yeah, so that's where you can find our music also.
Yeah, just a quick one. How does an artist get his or their music to be played on radio?
On radio.
Yes.
Okay, so all you do once your music is done, thank God for advancement in technology. With data, they would say bring your CD.
Yes.
But now you can actually put your music on a flash stick. You go to Montrose Studios, you tell them you want to drop your music off at the library, and then you just drop your music off at the library, and the DJs or the presenters, that's where they get the music from, and then they play it. So it's that simple. Just get your music there. If it's good quality, they will play it. Same applies with Skies FM. You go up to Skies FM, which is by a Pioneer building on the 9th floor. Just put your music on a flash stick, submit it to the library, and if it's good, they will play it.
You pay nothing.
You pay nothing.
Anything you want to tell your fans before we get to your...
My fans. Well, all I can say is, I'm grateful to have the fans that I have, and the people that encourage me to do music. And I just want to say, just keep supporting, and I will faithfully keep releasing music just for you. Yeah.
I'm sure all the ladies will want to know this. Are you taken?
I am taken. I'm taken. I'm sorry. I'm taken.
Sorry, ladies.
Sorry, ladies. Yeah, I'm a husband and a father to a beautiful boy. His name is Jaden. Yeah.
Okay, so now we can go to the keyboard.
Sure.